Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to freely express this because there are so many qualifiers that are related to it in cosmic level records. But I was experiencing this, communicating this to myself as a self-reflection of what I've learned through experience, particularly as it relates to technology transfer codes, cutting deals with other seeded races, how that relates to the evolution of spiritual and soul growth learning, as that relates to phasing speed, and particularly as it relates to the Borgia-Matrix quarantine, which is known as the victim-victimizer trap, the experiment trap. So one way that I translate this, which is actually quite simple, is I play an advocate for the grand creator. The grand creator would naturally provide for us as a basic logic test to provide us with an eternal life template. So we get to experience what the grand creator experiences, which is pure, internal, eternal, absolute love. And so therefore, you're not needing any electrical power from anybody, from any sentient life forms, because you are experiencing being an eternal source of electrical power yourself, in your own cells, which is your sound recorder, which are the love songs that we play that go on forever, which is what creation is, a celestial creation mechanic. Yeah. So I realized, for example, when somebody mentioned about they're walking all over Mama Signal, well, then you can realize it with another qualifier, why that is. We have tech, but it's going to cost you. It comes with a charge. And what I knew as a child, they're always telling us what to do, and they're always selling us something. And how that relates to snake oil salesmen. How can you trust the technology that they're selling when you are already running an eternal life template with self-repair that is kicked in, and why it was named Agenda 21? 3 spheres logos. Yeah. Because when self-repair kicks in, when you performed a performance evaluation of graduation to experience being full power, full electrical power, and why we need a voltage regulator, to experience perfect balance between 4 squares and 2 planetary magnetic hemispheres. So at the spin ratios in complex number space, we experience the exact center point of the 13th mother arc. Yeah. And so you see how this relates being held captive to the abuser, which is the tech of a phantom mirror, which means that tech doesn't exist without our electrical consent first. The first eternal sun. I know. And that was known as the trap. That technology, which is external to us, becomes the trap. The inner sun, the inner breath, the inner core, the crystal core, the silver and gold mated core, the silver and gold mated Ruche, the one I serve. Aya, Mu'eba, Aurora, the pink crystal wave. Aya.